Taxation is theft. That's a claim that I'll often hear from my friends on the right of the political spectrum, whether they be libertarians or constitutional conservatives. They'll claim that all taxation is theft. I disagree and want to make the case for why it's not. Lots of different philosophers throughout history have made the case for what a social contract is, but the right side of the political spectrum, at least in the United States, typically holds to John Locke and what he talks about in his second treatise concerning civil government, where he said, among other things, God hath certainly appointed government to restrain the partiality and violence of men. And then he said, no political society can be nor subsist without having in itself the power to preserve property and punish offenses. There only is political society where every one of the members have quitted this natural power, that is the right to self-defense, life, liberty, and property, resigned it up into the hands of the community in all cases that exclude him not from appealing for protection to the law established by it, and thus the community becomes or comes to be umpire. So what Locke is saying here is that we have a right to self-defense, to defense of our life, liberty, and property, but we delegate that to the community in all cases where the community is able to respond, which is why you're able to act in self-defense in your own home. For example, if someone intrudes and threatens your life or life of someone in your home and the police can't arrive in time, you have a right to self-defense because you don't have recourse to your community in that moment of dire need. So we delegate that right and have that expectation of the state to provide us with that protection. And that protection requires peace officers, courts, judges, other institutions that are, and offices that are found necessary to fulfill that proper role or end of government. And those institutions and offices have to be funded, and that's what taxes are for. So no, taxes are not theft inherently. They're the way we fund the proper role of government. Now that's a separate question from, do we have a government that fulfills the proper role of government today? And I would answer that under the constitutional conservative perspective, the answer is no. And so has taxation been corrupted? I think arguably we could say yes, but it would be inaccurate to say that all taxation is theft under all times and places.